today we're going to work on absolute value. And you should have already had this at some point in your life, right? What is the absolute value of the number? Of a number?
Whole number.
What is it?
Positive.
It's the positive value of that number, or the positive distance from 0. So if you have a number line here, and here we have a -3 and a +3, the distance from 0 is still 3. So the absolute value is the positive distance really to 0. That's the definition, but I just call it the positive value of a number. So if it's positive, it stays positive. If it's negative, it goes to positive, okay? So on this, you can plug this stuff in, do it by hand, look at it, and then you can check it on your calculator. I'm going to teach you how to check it. So it's the absolute value of 2 minus the absolute value of 1/2 minus the absolute value of -6, okay? So this is 2 minus 1/2 minus 6, because this -6 turns to a +6, okay? So it's 2 minus 6.5, which is -4.5, -4.5, anything like that. -9/2, any one of those work. So this -6 comes out as a 6, and this 3 stays where it is. We're going to work on this middle part for a while. 1/2 of -6 is -3. Everybody understand that? 1/2 times -6 is -3. So now we have 6 minus 3 times -15. And what's the absolute value of -15? 15. So it's 6 minus 3 times 15. So it's 6 minus 45. So it's -39. Everybody check your answer on your calculator. You never, ever, ever, ever distribute anything inside uprights, inside absolute value, okay? That is sacred ground. You have to resolve the uprights before you can multiply it by anybody from the outside. It's kind of like a zone in there you cannot get into. So you would never FOIL in that 3 or that 1/4, ever, ever, ever. You would never distribute that into the uprights until you resolve the uprights. You got it?
Yeah.
All right. All right, so now we're going to just start cleaning this up. So we have 3 times the absolute value of -8 plus 1/4 times the absolute value of 8 plus 4. 8 times 1/2 is 4. That's absolute value right there. Okay? So we've got to get this -8 out of the uprights first. So that's 3 times 8 plus 1/4 times 12, because that's a +12. And now we just have 24 plus 3, which is 27. Make sure you can get that to check out on your calculators.